Hey everybody, MDW again, and today I have got with me another Hot Toys figure which I picked up on the internet, very cheap. This is the first for me. I haven't actually looked at the figure, I haven't actually opened it at all, so we're going to open it together now. Very excited. Again, it's another one that I wanted to get for a long time, but you just have to hold on to these things until you get them for the right price. It is the first order TIE Fighter pilot from episode 7. So let's take a look now. Okay, cool guys, so let's get to it. Got my trusty knife, so I can open up the bag. As I say, they all come in clear bag on the outside of them here. Let's get this open. I love the design of the pilots in Star Wars. The TIE Fighter pilot looks absolutely superb, and they each have a set of armour. There's the TIE Fighter pilot. I just love the shiny black gloss, and they just look so menacing, same as the Stormtroopers. Cool, so there we go. Box there, as usual. The old image on the front there of the pilot. That's going to open. Okay, so we've got, oh cool, okay, so you've got the image on the inside of the box there. Just kind of like the pilot, the actual figure itself there, there's like 3 of them standing together. That's quite nice. The TIE Fighters in the background there. Star Killer base. Yeah, whatever. It's quite cool. Nice print quality. There we go, okay. Down there, so look at that. And there we go. There's your fighter pilot in his little vacuum form pack there. So I'm going to grab this out of this box. Take a look. So they all come with a clear top there. Let's take this off. Paper inside there. There he is. Oh, they got all his hands. There he is there. Sitting in there. Oh, I've lost his other hand as well. Brilliant. Okay. There we go. Get that off there. Oh wow, look, yeah. His arm was really glossy, really shiny. Oh, that's excellent. He's wearing like a flight suit as well, like a really nice padded flight suit, like all-in-one body suit. He's got his little harness, straps harness there. His head, he's got his little oxygen, his control panel at the front there. The detail on it is excellent. Again, he's got the symbol there, first order symbol. Hands there. See what his articulation's like. From early just touching him and playing around with him here, his articulation looks really good. I haven't had like an action figure yet from Hot Toys that hasn't got like a full set of armour on it. I've got a Boba Fett, but I haven't had one that's kind of got, hasn't got a full set of armour on him. So it's actually joints are very nice. See, I can move around quite a lot. Put him up there. What else we got? So we've got a couple of hands as always. Okay, they all seem to be a classic open hand. So the open hand one there. A couple of closed ones there, like pistol firing. What stuff do you get in with him? Okay, you get the first order base. They all come with there. So let's sit on that one there. I kind of prefer the Star Wars ones. Yeah, the standard ones with like the grill, like the Death Star grill on it, or the sand that the Sand Trooper has. These are still pretty cool though. He's got his name on the front there, first order TIE pilot. And then I've got obviously the fits on the back, so I can stand him up. So ready to go. I mean, he stands up perfectly by himself actually, he's not really that heavy at all. I think all the bits on the floor include his gun. So we've got there a few extra spare pegs as well there for, like, you get them in all Hot Toys just in case you want to, you lose one of the hand pegs or something, so it saves you a bit of hassle there trying to find another one on the internet or trying to get another one. And of course a set of instructions as well. Always comes at the bottom there as well. Just leave those open. But there we go. First order TIE Fighter pilot. What we do now is I'm going to take some stills of him, go through what his pistol looks like, so just throwing it on the floor down there, and then I'll have a bit of a close up as well, going through the articulation again. Alright, but it's quality. They all look excellent. See you guys in a few seconds. Okay, we're back. So now I've had a little bit of time to play around with him and pick up everything I've thrown on the floor when I opened him originally. Now I can have a close look at him and I can give you the rundown of him. So, like I said, with all the other Hot Toys you can buy, his articulation is really, really good. You've got the movement of the arms there. His arms move forward and backwards. His arm is restricted a little bit by his shoulder pad there. And then obviously his elbow there goes up and down and it can rotate from left to right, so a really good range of movement there. His hand spins up and down, so yeah, you really can get a decent amount of posing with that. Same with the other arm as well. Bit of a torso crunch, not really. His armour kind of restricts a lot of that. And you've got zip in the middle there, which is a really nice bit of detail. So it actually looks like the undersuit is actually worn by him. It's made of really like puffy material, which I really, really like, and it allows for a lot of good movement on his legs and everything, but I'll go into that in a second. His head moves again, like all of them do, up and down, left and right. The movement is restricted by his oxygen pipe on his front apparatus there, so don't be expected to have a massive amount of movement there. It kind of does pull it back down a little bit when you kind of make him look one way. It does tilt his head a little bit, but pretty good though still. He's got a little peg on the side of his helmet there. I'm assuming that in the film, I don't know if I didn't see this in the film at all, but they have a little visor on the top here, I think, which kind of comes down. It's moulded on there rather than being a moving piece. Don't know how I feel about that. It would be nice perhaps to have a visor that they could put down, but again, I'm not too sure whether that is actually the purpose of the armour. So that's on there. You've got your belt and your braces on there, which are loose pieces, which are a nice little touch there, just adds a bit more to it. Going down the bottom there, so his legs move up and down, they're on a good joint there. Don't go back too far, so I wouldn't try pushing that. Knee joints, obviously lovely, up and down there. A lot of motion because of the material on there. And then obviously he's got boots on, but you can still get a good range of motion, so it goes left and right, up and down a little bit, so you can pose him quite nicely standing. I say his boots seem to hinder his standing a little bit. He tends to kind of fall over a bit if you put him in a certain pose with his gun out, but stands freely on his base absolutely fine. Paintwork is absolutely great, again, as you would expect. His pistol, which I managed to find, I threw it on the floor there. It's got good paintwork on it. Again, it's kind of a black glossy finish to it. It's got a couple of details, the red button on there, and then the other side's got a bit of metallic decoration on there as well. Sits in his hand, that he's got several different hands. Obviously you've got the open hand, the closed, and the pistol grip hand, which I've got there. There's no holster for it actually. I was quite surprised with that. With the Stormtroopers they've got the magnetic bit that it sits on their belt, but I don't know whether it's something that I'm missing, if any of you guys can point that out to me, but I tried to put it on all of his belt bits here and it wasn't sitting on it, so I don't think it's magnetic, and there's no holster or anything for his gun to go. So a little bit disappointed with that. If you just wanted to pose him just standing there with his gun in his holster, that would have been a nice option as well. But it's only little bits like that that are being picky, I suppose. So yeah, there you go, guys. There's a look at the rundown of the articulation on the guy. Great figure. He's not a world beater. He's not like the Boba Fett's and Darth Vader's of this world, but he's a solid Hot Toys figure that will look great if you add him to your first order cabinet, which I'm going to go and do. You could pick him up quite cheap, this one. I've seen him vary from 150 to 200 on the UK eBay. I picked him up quite cheaply. You've just got to keep your eyes open for these things. I think it was just a company that just kind of dabbled in him a little bit. They only had like one or two of them, so I picked him up at a decent price. But you know, I said the design is great, the paint is great. You know, the glossy black armour is just so good on these guys. So yeah, there we go. Look at the first order TIE Pilot. Thanks very much for watching, and I'm going to put a few stills on now with the different poses you can get him in. But please rate, comment and subscribe. It means a lot to me, guys, all you lot watching my videos. I'll put another one up soon. Thanks very much. See you soon.